Now we move on to North America. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has announced he's ending his bid for re-election just 5 weeks before voters go to the polls. Adams said constant media speculation about his future and the city campaign finance board's decision to deny him public matching funds throttled his campaign. His withdrawal narrows the race down to Democrats around Mamdani, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, and Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa. Adams was elected in 2022 as a Democrat and was running as an independent after he was indicted for alleged bribery and fraud. Although the indictment was later dismissed at the direction of the Trump administration. Let's hear in what Eric Adams has said.
Also know some remain unsure of me after the unfortunate events surrounding my federal case. I was wrongfully charged because I fought for this city. And if I had to do it again, I would fight for New York again. And yet, despite all we've achieved, I cannot continue my re-election campaign. The constant media speculation about my future and the campaign finance board's decision to withhold millions of dollars have undermined my ability to raise the funds needed for a serious campaign. I hope that over time, New Yorkers will see this city thrive under our leadership, and that policies we put in place should be continued and expanded. I hope you will see that despite the headlines and innuendo, I always put you before.
Now we go to Thomas Porteous. He's my colleague and correspondent, joins us live from New York. Thank you, Thomas, for joining us again. Thomas, what more can you tell us about the New York re-election and the situation there?
Well, yes, when I talk to New Yorkers here, this is a huge issue for them. Rumors about Eric Adams, the current mayor, about him dropping out of this race have been spiraling for some weeks now. Of course, Zohran Mamdani is the huge favorite, with him having a double-point lead in most polls that have been put out. Do bear in mind that most polls were prior to when Eric Adams did drop out of the race. But of course, that leaves this, many people are saying, to a two-horse race. Of course, Andrew Cuomo, former governor of New York State, running now as an independent after he lost the Democratic primary to an unprecedented victory by Zohran Mamdani, a man who had little to no funding, still has little to no funding, but has led this rampant social media campaign here in New York City. He's very unapologetic in his ideology, a democratic socialist, as he states gladly, and his foreign policy is very well known. He's a huge human rights advocate, and this has done very, very well for him. In terms of popularity ratings, in terms of social media, many New Yorkers think here it's time for a change. And of course, with Donald Trump's administration in the background, and with a man running, of course, who says that he will face the Trump administration head on, these next 5 weeks are going to be very, very interesting here in New York City. But the question is, will Eric Adams dropping out of the race benefit Andrew Cuomo or Zohran Mamdani?
Right. With that, I would like to thank Thomas Porteous, my colleague, for joining us live from New York. Thank you. Now we